Sometimes in this life, bro, especially whatever you're doing, you just feel sometimes you just get unlucky. Like whatever you're doing, whether that's business or content, you just feel like you get unlucky. Like you could have thought of an idea first and then somebody takes the idea, not intentionally, not like they intentionally took your idea, but they take the idea and the video blows up. Or even in the clothes business, which I am in, they might take a piece of garment that you thought, you was the first to come up with, then they do it, and then they drop it, and then they blow up, they got a whole new brand, things like that. Or you made it sell somebody, you made it gave tips to, and then eventually they blew up in what they was doing. And you just like, man, why do I get so unlucky sometimes? But I'm here to kind of break it down to you on why that happens and how to kind of like really how to change your perspective on it, because the main thing about being quote unquote unlucky is how you look at it, your perspective on how you be unlucky. The main thing, like when it comes to being unlucky, what you gotta realize is 9 times out of 10, what that means is not necessarily that it's not your time yet, but I'm gonna say it in the content aspect of things. Like, say you say, okay, boom, I've been posting on YouTube for a year. I got 20 subscribers, ain't nothing changed. You know what I'm saying? How you could look at it is like this. Okay, you got 2 different ways you can really look at it. Well, 3 different perspectives. You can look at it as like, okay, boom, this is just not for me. Cool, I mean, shoot. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. You can look at it as like, okay, boom, maybe I need to change something about my channel. So let me go look into that. And then boom, you can look at it as like, okay, I see where I'm at. I didn't make the exact amount of progress I want, but you know what? I'm gonna continue to stick it out. And the 2 perspectives that you want to have is the last 2, mainly the first of the last 2 that I said. But the last one can still be good too. But basically, what you have to look is like really take yourself out the situation and look at it from an outside perspective and be like, okay, boom. So I'm out this situation. Now, if I'm giving somebody advice on, say, I'm going to give the example YouTube, right? Like I said, the 20 subscribers things, right? Say they was doing videos on colognes, right? And they really wasn't too much interested in colognes, but they was just doing videos because they felt like they did one video, did decent. They was going to continue to do it and rinse and repeat, but they didn't really have passion. I would tell them, take a little break from the channel and really find out what you want your niche to be. And, a lot of people say when it comes to YouTube, find your niche, something that you're like, you see you do it one time and it blows up, but no. When it comes to picking your niche, what you have to do is pick something that you're passionate about. And I mean, you weigh both options, but mainly pick something you're passionate about. Because like this, say if I was to go on my beginning days, I did a public interview on YouTube, right? And it went crazy. I don't really like doing that type of stuff though. So at the point, I would have got easily burnt out. And I probably would have been taking a break now if I did blow up from doing that. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like when I give these videos, these talks to y'all, it's something I genuinely like to do. So I could get 2 views on this video. I think yesterday video I only got 4 views. Yesterday video I only got 4 views. But look, I'm here today because not only did I make a promise to y'all, but I genuinely like what I'm doing. Like, I enjoy getting up and being able to make YouTube videos for y'all and see the effect of my words have on some of y'all, And it'd be like, that's very impactful to me. To the point of where it's like, boom, I don't really look at the numbers and be like, okay, boom, I ain't doing good on this on YouTube. I could easily, because I'm going to be honest with you, to blow up on YouTube is easy to put a girl on your channel. It's easy to do all these things that's trending right now on YouTube. But, eventually the trend's going to run out. But not even necessarily the trend's going to run out. You're going to get bored of what you're doing. You feel me? So when I say pick your niche, bro, like make sure you pick it to something where it's like, okay, boom, I'm passionate about it, and you're going to keep going. But now let's get back to the main point of the video, because I kind of bounced off the point of the video. But when you feel unlucky, what you have to look at that is, when it comes to content creation or anything like that, is a catalog being built. And this is something I really had to flip my perspective on, because sometimes I will see people on YouTube, they'll post 2 videos on YouTube, the second video, they blow up. You know what I'm saying? Say this was like a year ago. All right, they blow their video, boom, the video blow up, cool. And I'm here posting, and, I ain't really getting too much going. But look, they post that one video, okay, boom. By the end of the year, you look at, compare the channels now, we both had the same amount of subscribers, but they stopped posting because ultimately they didn't know what to do and they didn't have a catalog, so the audience didn't have something to go back on. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I'm happy that I have now, because say if this video was to blow up, or then tomorrow's video was to blow up and get 100,000 views, y'all have about 400 videos before this that you can watch on the same type of topic, you know? So it's like y'all still have something to come back to, like it's like an episode. So it's like, boom, okay, I like this video. Now I'm gonna come back watch this second video right here. Now I'm gonna come back watch this video right here. You know, and you gonna constantly see, okay, boom, he has 400 videos. And you know, I always think about it like this, and this is something I really didn't think about before, right? Every time I find a YouTuber that I like, I always go down a playlist. I always go down, see what their previous videos was. And you know, if say you're funny like Ken Came Up, I hope y'all know who Ken Came Up is. Great YouTuber, funny ass YouTuber. But with Ken Came Up, when I first found his channel, I went through almost all his videos because he was so funny. You know, when I first found out Quan, I went through all his vlogs, especially the Javars. I hope y'all know who JT Javars is. When he was doing YouTube, I mean, he's still doing YouTube, but back then when he was doing vlogs, I literally saw one vlog from him and I was like, okay, boom. We watching all his previous videos, all his previous videos. I spent probably like 2-3 hours just watching previous Cozy Mafia videos and things like that because I was really interested in what it was. You know what I'm saying? So you really got to change your perspective on it and look at it as like, okay, I'm building a catalog on what I'm doing. Instead of, okay, boom, I'm just getting unlucky. You feel what I'm saying? And it's even like that with clothes too. Like, I had to realize some people drop one piece and then they blow up. Cool beans. But after that one piece, what do they have? They don't have nothing. You know, when it comes to me, I done dropped multiple pieces before. So it's like, say, you see the progression on where the brand is going and you see kind of where I started and where I'm at now. And people like that type of stuff. I ain't even gonna lie. People do like that type of stuff. So always look at things as your catalog instead of just, oh, I'm just not doing nothing, or I'm just a bum, or I'm just getting unlucky. Because that's a losing mentality. And that's a mentality you don't want to ever have. I'm telling you that from firsthand experience. But with all that being said, I ain't gonna talk your heads off too much. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Y'all make sure y'all go pray. Y'all make sure y'all go do something good for your family. Y'all make sure y'all go do something good for yourself today. And click the subscribe button, click that like button. And with all that being said, I love y'all, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.